Well, we're gonna have a talk, of course, on your fight that's coming up against Luis Tavares. You will be fighting him in Germany at Glory 81 for the vacant belt.
Yeah.
Glory sacked the Russian fighters because of the situation with Ukraine. You live in Lithuania. Does it affect you in any way, the war?
Of course, when the war just started, everyone in my country started, had a little panic because we had the same thing. We were occupied for 50 years before, from 1940 till 1991. We were like in Soviet Union. Nobody asked us, do we want it or not. We were so occupied, and they joined us to their union, and we understand what kind of situation it is right now in Ukraine, and we feel um, we feel the Ukrainian people, and we try to support them as much as we can.
Okay, and if you look at the situation now that happened, Glory they let the Russian fighters go.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about that? Do you think
Uh,
it's good that they did it, or
I think it's a right decision. It makes Glory's face more brighter, and I think it's a right decision for our sport in
in general?
in general, because I don't have nothing against Russians, especially nothing against Vakhitov. He's a nice guy. He's a good fella and a good sportsman and everything. I can say only good things about him. Uh, but if a person doesn't show his doesn't share his thoughts about the situation right now in the world, that means that he's supporting his government and what his government is doing right now at the moment in Ukraine. They're just killing people. They're just killing friendly people, and that's it. And they will try to take over the country. Um, we have had in glory a fighter, a Russian fighter, Artem Levin. Every day you can find information in his stories and his posts, what he thinks about the Russian government right now, what the Russian government doing right now in the world. Uh, he makes his opinion clear that he's against the war and he's against the Russian government. And I have only a big respect for a person like him. I understand that maybe you cannot, if you plan to live in the same country for your whole life, you cannot um, say something wrong about the government. Like Artem Levin just said something, they took away all his awards. He was like a super sportsman in his country. They take everything. They take everything. And if he would be in Russia right now, he would go to jail 100%.
Yeah, yeah, it's terrible, of course, and we see a lot of fighters, and fighters like Usyk. He was at the front. We see all some guys
Yeah.
from Bellator fighting.
Klitschko, Klitschko,
Klitschko's,
brothers,
yes. I
both.
saw today a post from Lennox Lewis that Vitaly Klitschko, that he called him one of the best men, for standing up for his country. Of course, it's really
I
terrible,
saw
that
this.
sports and politics are mixed. Although the UFC, they let the Russians fight, they let in Alexander Volkov fight and
UFC
stuff.
is a money making machine. You remember the first pandemic quarantine? They just didn't give a fuck. They just bought Iceland and make tournaments there.
Yeah.
That's it. They just spit on all the world.
Well, there's some people, they say that the UFC saved the fight sports in the
Yeah,
pandemic, as you said, to let them go fight. And now people say it again about letting the Russians fight. They say, they don't mix politics and it's a good thing. Because I saw Khabib's manager saying some stuff about Glory that he didn't understand, that they did it. And don't you think so that those people are wrong, or are they right?
Well, if you look at a lot of sports in the world, they just threw the Russians away. Even Olympic games, the Russians can't compete, and represent their nation. So something is wrong with that country. I never say that the people are bad. That the Russian, if you say that the person is Russian, that it's like how you say, a script from a doctor. How you say it? Diagnose. Yeah, like a Russian. It's like a diagnose.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of good people over there. There are a lot of brave and right people over there. But only now, something is wrong with the politics.
But now it gives you a chance to fight for the title against Tavares. Now we all, the people who know you, know you're a real hard fighter. I even know that the team of Tavares say, Maslobojev is a real tough opponent. It's not somebody you walk over. You did a lot of fights. You fight at one championship. As a fact, you fought Florian that Tavares recently beat. If you look at the fight that's coming up, did you already prepare for this, for a title fight? Or do you say, okay, no, it just came and I'm going to do it? Or were you always prepared to fight for this title?
I didn't, actually, I was thinking about quitting the kickboxing and moving to MMA at the moment.
Okay.
Because at this past like 3 years, not so many fights, not so many opportunities. The house is going on in the world, and I started to think like I need to start doing something. Years going by, and I'm not getting younger, and I need to to feel my potential. So now when this opportunity came, I really was I won't lie, I was really glad, and I was really glad about the organization, about the Glory, about their right move at this period of time, with eliminating the Russians from the organization. But actually, I always said that I want to prove myself and the others that I'm the best light heavyweight in the world. And to prove that I'm the best, I have to fight all the guys that are ranked upon me. So I really had to fight Vakhitov, and I would like to have a chance to fight him sometime in the future. But at this period, sorry, I cannot. But the Tavares, with Tavares, yeah, we have some little history. Like in 2012, I think we had to fight each other in China, and he didn't came to the tournament, and I fought Ukraine, knock him out, and it was a really interesting situation because they called him and he didn't pick up. Like free because he didn't flew there, and they started to call him. They didn't pick up, and next day they find some quick change to some Ukrainian guy, and I won. Many years after, we have another chance to fight for the contender for the title. I start to prepare in May. We had to fight in July, in the middle of July, Then 2 weeks before the fight, they say that they rescheduled the fight to September, and they continued the preparation, and they overburned. I get tired a lot, really tired, and I get injured 2 weeks before our fight. So
Okay.
now I'm out. Now
Mm.
I'm out. Uh, he fought Micheletti, and after 1 month or 1.5 months, I fought Abena. We both won. And now we have one more chance to fight, and I
Okay.
hope that this chance will happen for sure.
Well,
And
we
I
all
see,
hope, eh?
and I see how he developed for the past years. Of course, I if you ask me, do I know that guy and how that guy moves and everything, will say no, because I don't look at the fights. I don't like to
Okay.
watch the fights. I just do my thing, and that's it. But I know the guys that, like I said, that are upon me. I trying to um learn their moves, know what they're doing, what their weak spots, what their strong spots. And I watched Tavares for some time, and I saw that with each fight how he grow, and I have big respect for him for developing his skills like that. Um,
And what do
yeah,
you think of the last KO? He was. I talked to his trainer, and he told me, he's going to fight Sergey, and Luis is coming back into his KO style, and because before Glory he had a lot of knockouts, but he knocked out your former opponent Florian. You didn't in one. What was the reason that you didn't knock him out at the time that Florian?
I knocked him down a few times, I think, or two or three times, but he fucking kicked me in the balls 4 times in the fight. Four
Okay,
times in the fight.
okay,
Even the last kick, the strongest kick, was like 10 seconds before the end of the fight, and we fought with MMA gloves. So it was really a different style of fighting. Like I'm For the past years, I started to fight the way as Tavares is starting to fight right now. A lot of pressure and a lot of power punches. But
but is
there's
he going to
two,
stand a chance? Is he going to
yeah,
stand a chance? Because you say he's fighting now like I'm fighting already. The last KO was a good KO. He's planning, of course, to knock you out because he wants to win the fight. What kind of percentages of chance do you give him? Do you say he has a chance or he has no chance to win against you?
when you planning to knock out people in the level like this, in the elite level, usually you get knocked out by yourself.
Okay.
uh, I know that I'm not just piece of cake for anybody, so I can say that it won't be easy fight for him, for sure. Um, it's not so easy to knock me out if I'm really prepared for a fight, and I was never knocked out uh, in my career, like serious knockout. One time I had such a knockout in when I fought in heavyweight division, and I was really unprepared. I was like 3 months in Thailand just for chilling, just relaxing and partying, and it just happened like this that was uh, awkward situation that just need money, and I just went to the fight, didn't know who I'm gonna fight, and that's it. And yeah, I made a mistake like 4 seconds, 4 seconds till the end of the fight, and I lose to Roman Kriklia, and he's now
The big one
champion of
champion.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't an easy fight for even for him. and he had a lot of stress at that fight, and I wasn't prepared at all. I didn't train at all at that period of time, so it won't be
Well,
easy
it
for him.
says
That's for
something
sure.
about you. It says something about your quality, because you said, for me, it's a nice hook to go to the heavyweight, because if you or Tavares win this fight, do you think that one of you guys deserve a chance against Rico Verhoeven? Because Rico is being called out by Antonio Plasibat, and you defeated Plasibat twice.
Yeah.
Do you think that one of you guys deserve a fight against Rico?
How much
instead of
does
Plasibat?
Rico weight?
Oh, above the 100 kilos, I think
No,
somewhere
about 100. That's for sure. But I think it
120,
will be
120 something.
20.
Yeah.
Like I said, that I want to prove in my weight category that I'm number one in the world. If I would get a chance to fight Rico, it have to be a beautiful number of fee and some time to get me some weight, and to feel myself good. It's not a problem. It's not a problem to fight, I think, anybody when I'm in that kind of level as I am right now. And what is the difference between me and a lot of other fighters, that I trying not to fight with my muscles, I try to fight with my head, and that is the most dangerous weapon, I think, that can be in martial arts.
Well, Rico does also. He says he always plays chess. He uses his body, but uses his brain as well. So that would be a nice matchup for you guys. Interesting for the
Maybe.
fans.
First, we make this step. After we can talk.
Okay. Well, you talked about the MMA. You did a lot of fights in MMA. You defeated Pereira, that moved from Glory to UFC. Is the MMA something you say, okay, I'm going to do this fight now, and maybe after this, you have to defend, if you win the fight, of course, your title. Is the MMA something that you are thinking about doing again, or do you say now I will stay kickboxing, do this, and then maybe after?
Well, I was sure for 100% that I will move to MMA, but after this proposal of Glory, now I'm really thinking about it, and now I'm concentrating actually on this step. I need to conquer this goal, because this is my goal, the goal of my life. Actually, I always wanted to become number one in the world, and I have a beautiful chance to do it. And when I conquered that goal, then I'll sit and think a lot about the next steps. What I want to do is I will look how I feel, because you cannot do everything for the money. You have to get pleasure from what you're doing, and if after this fight I feel myself good, maybe I just stay here. And if I will still think that I need some pepper on my steak, more extra chili pepper on my steak. Maybe I will mix a little bit between this and that. Whole my career, I never been anywhere else except my gym. I mean, I didn't go to no camps, no other gyms, no different countries, nowhere. I always train in my gym with small guys, 70, maximum 80 kilos, and they are not like elite level. Now I have an opportunity. This year I start to travel to nearest countries, and have an opportunity to prepare to fight in MMA with one of the best East Europe fighters, like Jan Blachowicz. He's waiting for me and asking me to come to him, because we can exchange our experiences. His ground game is perfect. My stand up is really powerful, and he know that, he feels that. So it would be a win-win situation for me if I would go there and prepare at that gym, WCA in Poland, Warsaw.
Yeah, you see that a lot. A lot of kickboxers that train together with MMA guys, like
Yeah.
Alistair Overeem, of course, is now back at Glory, but he's training with Arek Wrocek for his MMA debut at KSW in Poland. Conor McGregor did in the past with Robbie Hageman, the Dutch former Glory kickboxer. You are fighting Tavares now, of course. Can you predict how it's going to end? Are you going to knock him out? Or are you going to send no warning and said, let's see what's happened?
It would be really a shame to have an interview and not say something.
Well,
Something
I'm trying to get
spectacular,
to that point, you know.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not planning to knock him out. What I'm planning to win. But I promise you that this preparation, I will try to do my old style. I will try to prepare my old style to be more sharper. I will move and let Tavares be the heavy guy and going forward like I did the last fight. I will move a lot and I will try to play with him. And if I will see the opportunity, be sure I will use it.
The KO.
Right on the kisser.
Okay. That's a nice promise, you know. That's a nice promise. I think that the fans are looking forward to this fight because it's a great venue with a good headline. You guys are fighting there as well. It's in Germany, so for a lot of Dutch fans, they will travel there and buy the PPV.
A lot of Lithuanian fans already are looking for the tickets and how to fly there, and a lot of Lithuanians in Germany. So I think that I will gonna feel there as I'm fighting like at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck in the fight, and let's see what happens. And hopefully we speak to you again after the fight.
And better not wish luck for me. Wish good luck for Tavares. I don't need my luck.
Okay, well, I will say it.
Only unlucky people need luck.
Well, it's good to see you're confident, man. So that promises for the fans a really good fight. Thank you again, Sergej, and all the best. And hope to see you soon.
See you, Ron.
Hey,
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.